Hello everyone, I'm Fudge3004. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy hanging out with you, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So we are in the process of getting all of the framework that we need, the versatile framework, I remembered this time, in here. So that way we have that. We need 1,000 of it. We have, if I remember right, a little over 500 right now. So I did play a little bit, trying to get things going so I can actually have that done. That's kind of really very important. I'm thinking maybe what I want to do is possibly change this out, make this one of the Mark II drillers, and make this a Mark II belt to there so it fills up this a lot faster. If I could do that, I think that would really help keep everything going quite a bit better, and then we can have stuff coming in a lot faster. Things are running a little slow right now because I keep running out of iron, and because I run out of iron, I run out of the plates in here, the steel beams. So I'm always waiting for that. I've been borrowing some from here on a regular basis and putting them in here. So that way I have this, and then I'm building them up in here so we can make the versatile framework. We do have several in here. So we have 50, 100, 200, 300, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 600. Nice. So we're getting close. That's awesome. That does help out a lot. I wasn't too sure I was counting right. It looked all weird to me. What I'm going to do is probably switch off this machine here, and that way I won't have to worry about any of the ingots going into there, and then I can have them all going into there. But I think that if I were to have the iron coming here faster, because you can see how sporadic it is, because I almost changed this and I keep taking stuff out of this one over here and putting it in other ones, so that way I have that, but this one is just not staying full either. So I just want to make sure that I can keep things nice and full, because the more that it goes, the better off it's going to be. There's plenty going this way. This is perfectly fine. It's just not going the other way as well, so, there is that. What I want to do is, since we have those big power pole things, I want to see about turning these into some, bringing those over this way and setting up another coal power generation plant way over there, over by the coal that we have mining. So let's go over there and let's go see if we can get that started. Doggone, this thing is being fussy with me right now, man. Can't hardly get going. There are some other things I'd like to do and places I'd like to go and show you things that I've seen, but we will get to that after a little bit. So let me get over there to that coal. Okay, I'm down here by the coal now, and we have the fast one over there and the slower one over here. This one isn't running as much because it just doesn't need to right now, because it's pretty full, and that I'm sure. So what I thought we should probably do is figure out how we're going to make this work. We can take the coal from here, or even in here, and thread it into one of the machines, the coal power plant. Bring in the water from probably somewhere out here, I'm thinking. We might have to go a little ways out here, like maybe out to here or so, put in the water thing and then bring some of the hoses up, but it'll be fairly flat, so we may not need any pump or anything. That'll save on some work. And if we can, then what we can do is set that up here, and we can continue getting coal from this one over here, because this was the one that's going to be the fast one. We're going to need, this one the most. Let me just go ahead and plop a tiny little bit of wood in there so I have that, and then we can power most of this stuff with what we have here. This one fills up so fast. I just got done emptying it out, probably 10 minutes ago or less. So that's really good. Let's go see if we can set up a power plant, and if we can do that, I think that would power this whole area and potentially even give us some more power for over there, and that would be awesome, and then that would help out a lot. Let me see. Let's go to Q and let's go to coal power generator. And I really want to make sure that we have this thing set up good. So we're kind of have to bring it in probably from over there. So see if I can turn this guy like that and set it up in a way that we can do it out over here like this. And that way we'll be able to get everything going, or so I hope. That's my plan. We can even set it probably a little bit closer like that right there. Let's set that up right there. We'll move this. Get this guy out of our way so that we don't have him to worry about. It is going to make it a little bit tight going through here, but I think it should work. Let's go see what we need for the water extractor. So we're definitely going to need that because the water's going to have to go on this side, and we also need the fluid buffer. Let's go to Q. What do we need for that? We're going to need the water extractor, and that's probably going to be under production. Water extractor. We don't have 20 copper sheets, so let's just do this. We're going to add that to the to-do list. And then for the power we already have a way to get power, so I'm not worried about that. The organization, we're going to need a fluid buffer. We're going to need more sheets. Just going to grab at least 30 to 40 sheets. Okay, we can do that. And then I think that we should have most of everything. And what do we need to move stuff around? We're going to need the pipeline. And that would be good. That's more sheets. So we should be okay. I don't know if we have any sheets in here. Oh, sweet. We have a lot of sheets. You know what? I think that'll work. Sweet. Let's go out here and let's do this. Let's set this up first. We'll put the water extractor out here and we will face him about like that. We're gonna have to have power for everything, but I think we should probably be okay. We're gonna set him. So I want to make sure that we have everything in the right place. Let's turn him a little bit like that, and we can bring him up a little bit like that. Okay, cool. Now, for the water part, we're going to need the fluid buffer, and that fluid buffer is going to feed into there. So if we can kind of face this guy just about like that or something, I think that should work. Maybe bring him out a little bit like that. Okay, then we can get the water lines going, so let's go ahead and see about doing that. We'll hook up this water line first, the pipeline, and we'll do him to there. Okay, and this one can go from there into there. Alright, that should be good enough to really get things going. I don't think we're going to need a pump. And as far as I know, that should work. We're going to need power to get this thing started. And we can use this to get this started. This thing should be providing enough power. Maximum consumption, 38. And right now it is putting out production 25.3. Capacity is at 60. So looks like maximum consumption is 38 right now, so it's putting out quite a lot. That should help. We don't need power for this, so that will be good. Let's go ahead and get that guy hooked up. So we will set up a pole. We're probably gonna have to set up a second pole. Let's see about doing that. We don't have any copper wire, and I don't believe I have copper wire in here because I think I took it all off. I could have copper wire in here. We do have copper ingots, so let's just go ahead and see if we can make some copper wire. All right, let's go ahead and see about doing this, and we're going to take out those. Probably don't need all of them. Put that much back, and let's go ahead and get a bunch of these done. All right, got a whole bunch of those done. It looks like we have 50 of them. Let's go ahead and set up a power line, and I don't know if we're going to have enough on there. Let me go see if there is. There is. Sweet. Okay. We'll just set up a power pole right here, I think. Maybe not quite so close. We really want to be able to power everything. And if we can set that guy up, maybe like right up on the edge of there. Let's go to number 3, and let's take a line from 2, I mean. A line from there to there. Okay. And then we also have to power that and that. And as far as I know, those are the only 2 things that have to be powered. So let's get this going over here. And then before we get going too far, let's go ahead and take a line from here into there. We're missing some iron plates. Okay, let's go see if we can do some iron plates or not. Let's go into here. We do have some, looks like we do have some iron plates. Alright, sweet. It's always a good thing to keep stuff on your buggy. You never know when you're going to need it. Let's do the coal into there. That way that can just be fed. That should work out. And now let's go back to here. And let's hook this bad boy up. And hopefully this will work. We just are going to have to see. So let's go to this. And let's just do that. And hopefully it will work. Alright. Let's go to here. Sweet. This guy is making power. Now, my problem is I kind of maybe messed this up a little bit. I am definitely going to have to make a slight change here. Because we have to get that power out unless it is getting the power out. We're going to go see. Okay, there we go. Capacity 135, so there's lots of power. Now there was 60. It did bring that up quite a long ways. So let's go over here and let's check this out too. Okay, we do have a lot of that. What I might do is actually change this a little bit and have a line going from here to a pole, and then from there to there, and then thread this stuff around so that way we have enough power going everywhere, because I think that'd be a good thing to do. Let's go and set up a line. I don't know if we can do... Let's go see about these lines. I don't know if that's going to work out well or what we're going to have. We don't have any of those steel beams right now. We can get that, and I don't think that's going to help us out either right now. So we're going to have steel beams. I'm going to have to go back and do that. And again, I might change this stuff a little bit because I'm going to have to probably have to. So that way we can have things powered all the way around, and then maybe we can take off some other things. Let me go and grab that, and I will be right back. I think what I'm going to do is I just hooked up another line, and I am going to just take another pole out here, and then we will take power over to our other place. So let me put one right about out here. And then we will get power from that one to that one. And we'll take power out over here this way. And that way everything should be fairly powered. Then we don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to get this done there. That one is now full. And we won't be able to add anything to there. So that's okay too. What I need to do is figure out where I want to put the power lines. Because I'm going to have to take a line from most likely this one here, or I could set up another power pole on this side, although I do have a line right there, so that would be good. Let me go set up a power pole up here, the tall one, and let's go to Q. I want to go see about putting this on a maybe like number 5, and then that way I have it. So let's go to number 5. Missing material. I need more wire. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. We do have the power, the wire on the our tractor, so that'll help. So far, I think this is going to work. I hope. Let's go see. Let's grab that. We'll just grab 24 of those. We don't need all of them. They're probably all of them, but, you know. Let's go up here, and let's go see. We're probably going to have to get some more copper. Of that, I am sure. But we're just going to have to go see if we do. Let's go to number 5. And I want to see if we can take that all the way up to the top up here. Like, even on preferably flatter ground. You know, I think that would be the best. Okay, now, let's take this. There's 3 connections. Nope. 2. Valid aim location. Why is it doing... a power line, huh? Oh, we're gonna have to build another power line down here. Okay, got it. I don't know how we're gonna connect this, but I guess we will see. Must be hooked up to a connection. So this is not going to work out in my favor. I was hoping that this would, but it looks like it's going to be not working as good as I would hoped. Well, that guy... oh, he goes to the middle of there. Got it. So that guy can be taking power from there. And then is this one going to be powered up here? Let's go take a quick look-see. Now I see what's going on. I don't know if this is going to be powered or not. We'll have to go see. Okay, it looks like there is power to it. So that's cool. Now, do we have enough stuff to build another one? Because we're going to have some more. Let's get the tractor. Let's head part way over there. And let's go see if we can actually figure this out. Because what we might do... I don't know if that's going to work or not. Let me see about taking this one out. Okay, and then I am going to take a power line from the bottom of there, here. Okay, all the way down to that connection there, so that way we have everything connected. Wire is too long. All right, well then I can put down one of these then. And we can just do it this way. There to here. From there to up there. And then that way we'll have enough to help us out. Okay. There we go. That should help. I don't know why not. It's going to look a little funky, I know, but hopefully it will be able to do okay. This guy should be producing enough coal, and it looks like he is, and this thing is constantly full. And maybe we can have enough power to be able to help ourselves out. We can always build another one of these. Since this one is going to be fairly easy to do, we can always, you know, split that line or something and go figure this out, but we will see what happens. So let's get back part way over there and let's go see about setting up a line. I'm going to set one up here on these rocks where I am. We turn him a little bit like that. And then I can see about hooking up a power line from there all the way over to the other one. I hope this is going to work. It's going to be a long ways over, I do know. But hopefully it should work out okay. Valid aim location. We just got to get a long ways over there, man. Wire's too long. Okay. So this is definitely too long of an area. Let's go ahead and go to number 5. Let's build another one about maybe right in here, I guess. Let me go see if I can find a part waypoint. I think maybe right about there should be good. And then we should be able to get these guys hooked up. It is going to take a lot of wire to get over there. I understand that. Hopefully we can get this done. Wire still too long, huh? Yeah, let me go see here if I can hook it up to the other one, because if I can't, then I'll have to have a couple of these in the way. Let me work on this. Just have to set these up at intermittent intervals, just like the other one. Now, what I'm wondering is... Aha! There we go, that's better. I like that. That actually does look a lot better. Let's take out that line, and let's just do these top lines, huh? And I don't know if we're going to be able to actually hook up these lines to down there. Okay, we already did. So that one's going to be hooked up in the middle, and then we have these ones at the top. I wonder if the top ones can actually go a lot farther. We're going to have to definitely go see. Now, this one is going to have a few. It's going to have... Let's go hook that up to there. And I don't know if it's actually going to be able to hook up to the other one or not, or if it can... Ooh, it can. Okay, then let's bypass that one, huh? Cool, so what that means is we can actually take out that one, and that should work. Awesome. So now you can actually have the power line be a little bit more farther apart if you use the top ones, which I did not know. I'm learning as I'm going. Okay, there we go. Sweet. So now we can have these ones go a much longer distance, and that's going to help out a lot. It may look a little funky, but I think it will work. Now let's get back down there, and let's go see if we can hook up another line. Probably down below, not too far away, and then we can, you know, drag the line and all of that stuff. What I'm thinking I might do is have another line right over here this way. Maybe have one right down there on that rock. So let's go see if we can put one right down there. It is fairly close, but it should work. Let me just get these guys out of the way. So I'm going to need this stuff anyway. And then we can get all this done. Yay! Alright. From that one to that one. Sweet. Now, let's take a line over toward our base there. I've got it from my tractor. And let's get this stuff home. This line is going to be quite a long line from way over here. Let me actually straighten this guy out, I think, a little bit. Get him in there, and we'll straighten him out like that. Make him somewhat straight. Take the power line from there, and we're going to go all the way to over there. Awesome. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, now let's get our tractor home and continue building this line. This is going to take a good little bit, but we should be there here shortly. And I'll go back, I'll get a load of coal, and then we should be keeping everything nice and full this way, and I think that's going to help out a lot. Just got to figure out where I'm going to hook everything up, because I'd like to hook it up to that one down here. Let's go see how much power we have left over down here, because if we can connect those two, I think that would be great. see how much power this one is going to have. This one has a 149, and okay, it looks like we're drawing a capacity 275, max consumption 353. So yes, we're actually doing really good because we're only pulling 100. So that's good. Now let's go ahead and see about getting in a line, and we should be able to hook him up. We may have to do a little finagling with some lines and stuff, but we will figure this out, and hopefully everything will work out okay. There's an extra one there, so everything should be fine. I'm back at our place now. We're just gonna try to see if we can hook this up right directly to this one right here. But first I have to get these guys built here, so we'll take those lines out to over there. And as far as I know, we cannot take these lines anywhere else besides to another one of those. Let's go to Q, and doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything else. So power station platform, okay, don't want those, but we will just go ahead and take up a power line from this one here, and let's hook that one up to right there. There we go. Now that should be helping a lot. I don't know why not, but we're gonna go see. Hopefully everything works okay. Let's get down here. I just gotta get down safely without, you know, breaking every bone in my body twice over. Okay, let's go check on our power consumption. I don't know where I was going the wrong way for some reason. Alright, there we go. The max consumption 430 that we can do, and it looks like capacity is 440. So we can actually do a lot. Right now we're pulling 180, 160, and looks like we're producing 150, so that's awesome. That helps out a lot. Okay, let's go over. I'll grab a load of coal. We'll load up everything that we can, and then we will see about building that Mark II over here so we can keep that stuff going, because I really want to get that stuff in so we can go up to the next level. Got all the coal in now. Let's go ahead and upgrade this bad boy so that we have him. And then we will just take him. And we will get rid of this guy. Let me see. That line goes to there. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of him. We will go to Q, and we will go see about putting in a miner Mark II. This one is obviously going to have to be facing pretty much the same way. Okay. We will do that. And then we will get rid of this right here. And then we will go to Q again, and we will see about putting in a little bit of the Mark II conveyor belt, which is going to be a heck of a lot faster. That's not looking like it's wanting to work, is it? Finally got that to work. Now let's go and hook this bad boy back up. And then we should be having a lot of good stuff happening. This guy's going to produce a lot of ore very, very quickly. Which is one of my favorite things. That's going to be filling up this thing ridiculously quick. And as it does, it is going to start filling up this thing a lot faster. Look at that, it's already filling it up. It's starting to keep up with it a little bit. And that's good. It will continue filling it up, and it will get ahead. It just might take it a quick minute to get ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take like 300 of those, and I'm going to put those in here so that they have them in here. And then we'll just put all of the iron ore in there. That's going to send a lot going these guys' way. And then hopefully everything will be working out and we'll have a lot more going on here. So you really need to get this going. I really want to get this done. This should be getting closer. I just don't know exactly when it will be done. Okay, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 610. We are getting closer. That is good, and I'm going to take these guys and I'm just going to start putting them into this one over here just to keep this going because this really does need to get built up faster. So let me get this done. Nope, 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 nope. Now I did it. Now I did it. Now I did it. I jacked it all up. The machine is going to be jacked up now. I took the ingots instead of the beams, and I meant to take the beams. Doggone it. So now I'm about to put those into here. There we go. Now that's going to help make a few more. This is what I did before when I said I put the beams in with the coal. I didn't even realize that that had happened. Okay, this thing should be doing pretty good. It is catching up. It is just slow, and it will continue to catch up as it goes. So it's filling this one up, and it's also filling up that one, and then we'll just do that. There we go. So now we're going to have a lot more happening, and that's going to be great. This is all just ingots. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a few ingots now, and let's just go and put them into this one over here, and just the ingots. That's going to help that out a lot. That's going to give that a lot more to do, and that should be helping. Maybe if this one over here is also full, then it will also produce a lot more in that too. All right. There we go. Then we can just put the rest of the ingots in here. Okay. Awesome. So we did upgrade our power. We upgraded our driller, and now we have a better driller over here. It's going to be producing a lot more ore, which is going to be producing a lot more of everything in the long term. And it looks like it's filling it up pretty fast right now, so that's great. That's just only going to help. And this one is also filling up pretty fast too. Now we should be having some good production going on. And we also got another power plant, so now we should be having lots of power. Let's go check on our power real quick. And then hopefully the next time we're here, we will be able to get the next part of this the sky thing over there done. And that's going to help out a lot, sky thing. You like that term? Okay, capacity 440, we're producing 187. And looks like the consuming is pretty close to the production. That's awesome. So we're going to have a lot of overhead. That's going to help out a lot. This is Satisfactory. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video. We are getting very close now to getting that stuff done. Once that starts filling up with all of the extra ore, then we really will be moving along at a much quicker clip, and we'll be able to get a lot more done that way. And until the next time, you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. And hopefully this Mark II drill will be able to keep things going really, really good. Bye-bye.